true. We got to talk about Rinna's involvement in bed. But what is going on with Bethenny's crab video?
It went viral. She was in a hotel room. She ordered crab. She had on gloves. The lighting was so spooky and scary. People were, it went viral as
I
she was
mean,
she was ranting about something. I mean, she just is so, the hair was a mess. I mean, again, like, it's perfect for her, but it was
what
very
was she
bizarre.
doing? What was the point of it?
She was like on one of her rants. Like she was eating, she just got into a hotel room. There was like nothing to eat.
I, I have to be honest with you. I have a thing where I travel as soon as I check into the hotel room, like I want the weekend, the day. I want I only want to be involved with food once. So like if I go somewhere I can't be bothered, as long as there's a refrigerator, I order whatever food. I'm kind of the same way. I'm ravenous by the time I get to a hotel. I want to know where there's room service, whatever it is. And then if you should order this much for one meal, I order like two $300 worth of room service and just take a bite of everything and need to experience it all. I kind of am the same way. But I also don't put it on a video for the whole world to see, because if I did, I would look exactly like Bethenny. I'm not really far removed from that. I literally am not kidding you. I'm like, I want a Caesar salad with chicken, a burger with, I eat things I don't even eat at home. I want a burger with fries. Yeah, throw in the onion rings. I want extra ketchup, extra mustard. I want the pepperoni pizza. I want the chicken burrito. I order like everything. I don't know. It's like you're not even hungry. It's just like you're so just, oh, thank God I'm finally checked in. I do this all the time. Okay. It's really,
Like people either loved it or hated it. It was like a mukbang. She really said nothing. She just like gave a tour of her hotel room and then described the $50, crab. It's like seafood or like broil that she bought. It was just so weird.
I thought it was hilarious. What do you think of? Let's talk about Bethenny and Rinna, because I think two things get to be true in this situation. So Bethenny has hired two really high-powered attorneys. This is now taking a step in that direction. One of them has come out. I don't know if you read the article and said, the people I've spoken to, the contracts, it's completely unjust. And the contracts are completely unjust, like, duh, no shit. And something needs to change. And he has basically said, this is a war and we're here to fight the war. So I don't know. Once you have two high powered attorneys involved that say, we're going to fight a war, I mean, that doesn't seem like it's, right here. Something has to change because the current system is broken. Mark,
Garagos. Well, I mean, Mark Garagos,
he's
is
big.
very famous.
Yeah.
Very, he's represented Chris Brown. He's represented many, 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 many huge celebrities. And I'm missing one. God, I don't know if he was
But
Michael Jackson at one point.
he's major. And the other one, Brian Friedman, assistant, yeah, Brian Friedman said, I met with a lot of people who told me a lot of stories. This is going to end up being a war, and I'm going to lead the war. So you do get to the point where it's, first of all, Bethenny can afford this, but it's not really about money. It's about, remember the album censorships back in the day where like Dee Snider from Twisted Sister is like on the floor of the Senate. Like this, I think these attorneys are like, this could be a change forever. So look, if there's anyone that could handle this, it's Bethenny. I mean, I don't know if you read Bethenny's statement. It's really all about like, I understand cancellation. I probably will be canceled. I get it. I've checked.
She doesn't need the money. And that's a good thing. I mean, when you're in a fight like this, I mean, you need people that, have deep pockets because these things take a long time. She supposedly has 50 reality stars that are on her side, that are like supposedly in it for the long haul, have talked to these attorneys. I've said it. I said it when we talked about this. I hope some of those stars are from TLC. I mean, I know for a fact what some of those TLC stars make. Many that have appeared dozens and dozens of times, and it's criminal. It's absolutely criminal what they make, and then the restrictions that are put on them in ways that they could be making other money. Some of them have the balls and the know-it-all to just go, fuck you. Like, you can't hold me to like not doing a podcast or whatever, but most of them don't. Most of them listen to the networks and they don't promote themselves the way that they could because they don't want to, not be invited back.
Well, that's what they count on. I mean, the real question is going to be, and that's the thing, like, of course, the contracts are, so oppressive. I mean, the real thing is going to be like, is Bethenny, is this going to work or not? And I do think the argument that, and then we'll get into Lisa Rinna's comments, because I also think so. I think two things get to be true. I think when people say Bethenny and Lisa, because Lisa Rinna is saying, yeah, what about all the woke people that say I'm racist when I don't like our self outfit? Why are they going to BravoCon? I mean, shouldn't we support all the workers and sweat equity? And I mean, she has a point. So I think she has a point, and I think Bethenny has a point where she says, cancel me. If this is the way things are going to be done, sometimes you have to step out of the box and take on things so big to make such a change. So I agree with Bethenny and Rinna. And then there's the other school of thought of like, if Rinna's phone rang and it was Andy and he said, we need you back for RHOBH, she would probably be there tonight. Probably.
Don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Rinna is doing well, but maybe that's just the perception that they want us to see.
She seems to be doing pretty well.
She seems to be doing pretty well. Fashion icon. She took a playbook out of Yolanda Hadid's book. She's set her daughters up to be models. They're making their own money and livings. Harry's still in demand in his 70s. So yeah, I mean, I hope Bethenny is right. Look, I mean, she would be doing generations a huge favor. It's so funny. Bethenny just really, I love that she's in your face because she challenges me, I think, in so many ways where I'm like, God, would I be saying this if this person was a man? Would I have this reaction? Is this more sexist? Like, because she's a woman and she's sort of like so outspoken and seems annoying and seems about herself, when all these guys are, for sure. So, but at the same time, I'm like, wouldn't that be pretty cool if Bethenny Frankel changed the course of history for reality stars 25 or 30 years from now, like SAG-AFTRA did in the 30s and 40s? I mean, that'd be pretty amazing.
It would be pretty amazing. And I think that's her point. Her new sentence, which I really love, I'm going to steal it, is she says, I've checked my balance. I'm good. Love it. Gonna use it. I've checked my balance. I'm good. I think I think Bethenny loves money, loves fame, but I do think, when she gets into like the Be Strong movement, I think this is bigger for her. If it goes down in history that Bethenny Frankel changed reality TV contracts and the way the game is played, the same way Andy Cohen gave us Housewives, that's where it's like, it's about your legacy, and she could be bigger. This could be the biggest thing she's ever done. Honestly.
Yeah, because you're in the history books forever and ever. You're a game changer.
I mean, look, and then being a lawyer, and reading these contracts, because Friedman is saying, you're giving up your rights for no money. Well, first of all, it's not no money, because then there would be no consideration and the contract wouldn't be valid. So it's never no money. But he's saying you're giving up your rights for no money, or for $900 to be on a show. You're going to give up your rights to someone that intentionally harms you. I don't think that's allowed under the law.